Testing 1 2 1 2.
Here we go.
Away we go.
Good morning, Colorado, and welcome to Inside Wire Colorado Prison Radio.
You're kicking it today with QVO.
That's this week's Hotlines on Inside Wire.
Good afternoon, this is Darius Turner, your host.
Thank you for listening to Inside Wire, Colorado Prison Radio.
Radio broadcast brought to you by the incarcerated for the incarcerated.
Let's have a snap party.
We are running the first statewide prison radio station in U.S. history. And it is a thrill and a challenge every day to be co-managing and co-creating this thing, along with producers inside Lyman Correctional Facility, Denver Women's, and Sterling Correctional Facilities, and the support of the rest of the DUI staff. And it is a big day today because we are installing our studio. Very exciting.
I'm so excited. I can't even stand it. I feel it's amazing. It's been a long time for me to get up in the morning and I'm like, I'm so excited to go to work in prison.
I was this morning I need the headphones, I need to work.
You know, there's a big picture here, what we're trying to do, and creating industry standard quality is what we wanted. So we had to come together and work with each other to make things happen for the greater of the radio station.
Behind the mic with Benny is Inside Wire features a whole range of programming.
Drake's name is actually Aubrey Drake Graham.
Music, talk, narrative, storytelling, interview-based work, informations, audio bulletin boards.
First, you apply to get SNAP benefits.
Interviews between residents of facilities and staff.
On Up to the Minute with Mr. Dean Williams himself.
This is a big deal, and this is changing a lot of things.
And original music content by incarcerated people as well.
This is him right here. Let's go.
Inside Wire, as you know, is created by the incarcerated for the incarcerated. We're trying to unite a divided inmate population.
How does humanity break out in a place that has never cared about really humanity broke out between us?
When we bring in a staff member and they talk about how they care and the life that they had, that they're a mother, they're a father, it begins to humanize people.
We can find a way to connect with each other through our stories, through our talent.
Even reconnecting, hopefully, with our victims. For them to know that there's men in here that are trying to make a difference and to give back for some of the stuff that they have done. And they're living better lives. That's super important.
Today we're talking about Inside Wire Colorado Prison Radio, the actual name and what is in the name.
We had this whole process of brainstorming names, identifying a name for the station. What is the resonance of the word inside for you? What is the resonance of the word wire for you?
Wire illustrates there's power inside. It's sending a signal.
Wires that people use in CSP to send out toothpaste, cakes and chips and whatever they need to get done, you know.
You take your boxers and you take all the string out of it, you twist it up, you make a line, and you slide it under that little gap underneath your door, and you can send a message or food or whatever up to the top tier. That's how guys communicate.
Being locked in those cells, not having contact 23 hours out of the day,
Right.
and having a yearning and a longing to be able to reach somebody, or even just somebody reach out to you to where you know you're not alone. And for me, when I think about Inside Wire, not just only being incarcerated in relation to the word inside, but what's going on inside us every day.
When I was in the system, really the worst thing was just the boredom and the lack of stimulation and the lack of really anything like Inside Wire to kind of connect you to the outside world, to connect you with other people, to connect you with yourself and remind yourself that you're not just the worst thing that you've ever done.
Ready?
You're listening to Inside Wire, building our community, one show, one song, one voice at a time. Sounds so different.
It would be so good for the community to see that this culture that's been buried within these walls, that we are still growing and we are still changing.
If I had something like this coming up early on in the system, it would have clicked sooner that it was okay to be myself. It was okay to take off the mask or shed whatever facade that I felt that I needed throughout the years in order to survive.
If we come in just bearing our souls and trying to be the best that we can be for each other, that will spread amongst the rest of the prison.
Not entitled to, but we're trying to make these efforts to change as well.
The power, the energy that we're going to be able to recreate through these stories, through these testimonies, through even the upbeat, the fun, men to know that, you know what, there's still something more for me.
I know what it means to be able to have a platform. I know what it means to be able to have a voice, and I get to be in a position to give that space to other people, to have their voices heard.
And as a listener, I can't get enough of that. It's just like sharing and breaking bread with your family.
We are working in the studio. To be able to turn on that dial and feel like someone's there with you is, I think, such a powerfully fundamental human thing.
One time I was really in the really darkest depths of solitude over there, because you don't communicate with anybody. So all these thoughts go through your head, and this song "Don't Give Up" came on the radio at that moment, and I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. That lady doesn't realize that she saved my life, man. And hopefully we can do that for somebody. We can give somebody hope through our Inside Wire radio.
And this is the platform that I truly believe Inside Wire has, that we have a responsibility for.
What are you going to do to invest in the fellow human being? Because ultimately, man, if you can care about somebody, which is not easy work at all, then I think you've really done something special.